I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my cool, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. 25-yard line. Now a first carry from Derrick Henry. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, it's McDonald. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up second.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. The way he went into that contact, as a rookie QB, you just kind of hold your breath. Maybe slide there.
Probably a very good idea. Not probably. Definitely a very good idea. And I go back to something someone told me a long time ago. In college, yeah, those guys are going to hit you, but they're just playing for a scholarship.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
An 8-yard pickup.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Rudolph. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going, because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing on first down. McDonald got a man. It's Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
McDonald. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
At the 22-yard line.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
On the carry. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. A give to Henry. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd and 7, Rudolph. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And a Steeler 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Logan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
First down.
First down. It's Logan. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Ebron caught left side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. On the carry, it's Logan. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of...
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. T.J. Logan, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
For the point after.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. From the gun, McDonald. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And this this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, McDonald. He's going deep for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Logan. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle made by Jay.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
A gain of
this offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because you keep picking up 1st downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
He was brought down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down and 8. They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rudolph into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
The 21-yard line.
To throw again, McDonald. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, McDonald. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On 1st down, it's Rudolph. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Now it's Rudolph. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's McDonald to throw. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Incomplete.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find
a big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Boswell for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Titans 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a 2nd down and 6. They run again with Logan. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
The tackle made by...
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Rudolph on 3rd down. Ebron's got it. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Ebron.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a give right side. Logan. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st down, Rudolph. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll run it again with Henry.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
At the 39-yard.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On the return, Johnson. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
It's a gain of 7.
I know from talking with scouts, one of the biggest question marks people had about Chase Claypool coming out, what they call his long speed. Just how fast was he in the 40-yard dash? He showed that he's plenty fast enough coupled with a 6'4" body and a physical, strong stature, he's got a chance to be a star in this league.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Steelers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Logan, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Ball carrier.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Rudolph looking to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Rudolph now to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down now. It's Logan. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.